Anxiety is nothing more than the imagination of fear from a future potential threat that your mind has created and you're experiencing right now.
Yo, Toe, what it do? What's up? What's up? Anthony A.P. Moore is in the building. It's Saturday. It is the greatest day, I believe, where you're able to really get ahead because the weekend usually there's more time, even though it's the same 24 hours through the week. And universally, people choose to overindulge where I believe you could really lock in to get ahead on the Saturday, the middle of the weekend. Some is drinking and hedonism to get away from their week, and then it's all a blender. You got others on the weekend, they can still have their joy, but only if they do their work, deep work. And that could be the joy. Once you start doing things to work and improve yourself so much, it gets to a point where the work is joy for you. And you find fun, fulfillment in this. So however you do it, keep doing it. Today we're going into the word relaxed. Free from tension and anxiety, at ease. Free. So remember I spoke about anxiety yesterday, that I shouted out Myron Golden for bringing me aware of it, and nothing more than the imagination of fear from a future potential threat that your mind has created and you're experiencing right now. Compared with actual fear, you're in imminent danger, real time. A lot of people have anxiety, and that's why they're feeling the emotion as if they were in danger, and it's mistaken for fear, but they're different. So being free of anxiety and being free from tension, that is relaxed. That is the tension released. All right? Being relaxed is like recovery. It's critical that you do it every week. At least try to. All right? Now, we're talking about how I handled hostility. Ooh, that's a good one. Because remember, we're in the series of Mindset Under Pressure. I actually stayed very calm. Once I understand it's at that level, quite frankly, I become more and more calmer. So let me reposition and disconnect myself. I'm big on walking away. Just don't touch me, all right? I'm not the one either to call you out your name, but that shows anybody when chaos is present. How do you deal with it? How do you deal with the hostility? And I believe the best way is to control what you can control, and that's your reaction. You will be a fool to go at a yelling match back and forth with somebody, draining your energy battery, as we all, I don't care how phenomenal in shape you are or not, have an energy battery that once it's depleted, things become very, very hard, very, very difficult to do. Now you're tired. Now you're extremely low on energy. Now you're exhausted. Now you're depleted. So how I handle hostility is I reposition it. In the hostility of a sense of, corporate, I be very meticulous with the words I use that can hold more value or hold a double punch if you're reading it correctly. We all know about anybody who's wrote an email or wrote a reel or did some type of work where you necessarily don't want to call somebody out their name, but you can definitely highlight things that have shown cracks in their so-called world. Because nobody on this earth is perfect. Nobody. The man above wasn't perfect himself. So the best way to handle hostility, on my take, is controlling your reaction. You control your reaction, you control your narrative. You control your narrative, you sleep better at night, opposed to being upset or just truly low and down about how you allowed a bad moment, to turn into a bad day, maybe a bad week. That's unacceptable. All right? So I dropped a post in the YouTube community section yesterday. So if you haven't already, check it out. I'm not perfect. It was definitely a vulnerability post to show how I allow distractions to get the best of me. Instead of me doing 2 hours of high ticket sales, I could have did 4, but I fell short. Doom scrolling. So when I speak about lack of discipline, this is definitely a two-way street. Discipline is a daily battle that you must face. And you must continuously ask yourself, who am I sacrificing? Because not you right now, it's your future self for your present actions. So is lacking discipline a big issue? It can be, but all is you continue to focus on, and that is to just level up just a little bit better, just a little bit better, just a little bit better. And you'll be grateful for the person you transform into, who then has least lacking of discipline. Because everybody lacks discipline in some way. That's another thing the world won't tell you. If anybody perceived to be so perfect, so crystal clear, every video, edit videos, pitch perfect to the T, not an ounce of mistakes. Come on, man. Quality is definitely the forefront, but never forget we're all human, all right? So, like I said already numerous times, it's Saturday. Make sure you do more to progress opposed to least to degress. That was a bar. And I'm about to get this video up to y'all because I got somewhere to be at 1300. So time is amongst us, or me. Because pressure, it make diamonds or burst pipes. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Booyah!